one more, I guess.
You've got
That's okay.
lots of time.
So I read a lot of East Van poetry. I've lived there for quite some time. So this poem is about that. It's called Party Like It's the End of the World. Today feels like the day after the end of the world party. The morning is too real. Sunlight chisels the landscape, honing detail razor sharp. Sound is like a phone book upside the head, and the breakfast joints are jumping with shaky fingers and pale faces kicking back cancer with caffeine chasers. Talk is on how we jimmied the lock on Pandora's box and let chaos loose last night. Whether we plan to live forever or die tomorrow, we carried on the same. We are people full of unfinished todays and indebted tomorrows, and last night it was to hell with it all as we bojangled along sidewalks of trouble, pushed by the moon and the gut emptiness of desperation and hard luck. We lashed out wild at invisible giants, but hit home, family, and friends instead. And so today, our churches are full of silent repentance, shame the incense hanging. And our beds are full of fitful sadness sleeping, and we are afraid to wake to remember how we hurt the only people who ever truly took us in. And we still taste and smell the strangers gone from the sheets beside us and feel foolish for believing we could cure a lifetime's worth of loneliness in just one night. And the toilets are rank with red wine as a week of upheaval finally shows itself for what it is. And I walk through the Saturday night litter of Sunday morning, the condoms, the socks stiff with glue, the needles and pipes and paraphernalia are party favors for the apocalypse. And the day will drag on in spite of our stopped hearts, and dusk will come again like a slow, certain blindness. And whether we plan to live forever or die tomorrow, what we have done and seen will never be enough, and we will rail against ourselves one more time. My part of town knows how to do it right, how to party like it's the end of the world.
Wow.